Hello everyone, my name is Kwaku Martin, and in this walkthrough, I'll be demonstrating a penetration test against the basic Pentesting 1 vulnerable machine from Hub. This demonstration is intended strictly for educational and legal lab practice purposes only. The objective is to walk through the standard penetration testing methodology, including host discovery, enumerational, explanational, and post-exploration verification of a deliberately vulnerable system. I would also like to give a shout out to Dr. Wesley Phillips, who taught me the tools, techniques, and methodology used through this walkthrough. The first phase of the following penetration test is host discovery. During this step, I identify the system on a local network. To do this, I'm going to use the following command sudo rp scan 1. Sorry, I had a mistake. So first, I start off with putting the IPA and finding my IP address. After I find my IP address, I have to use sudo ARP scan. So I done the sudo ARP scan and I found the host discovery that's given. So now I'm looking for the port scanning on step 2. After seeing that the target was in, so now on step 2 for port scanning, I gotta type nmap. First, I'm gonna start with the IPA. Once I see the IP address that is located, next I'm gonna have to go with step 2. That is ARP. I did it wrong. Sudo ARP. So first, I'm gonna start with finding the IP address by typing IPA. So as highlighted, I see my IP address right here. And next, I will go for my sudo ARP scan. My next stage is sudo net discover. And here is the IP and MAC address and 0 captured on this host network. So as it's loading in, I find my target, that was my IP address that is being highlighted right now. 172.20.10.9. Now that I've found the target IP, and here it is right here, highlighted. I'll next move on to the next fourth step and find a host discovery. Oh, wait. So now that I found the target IP address, I will next move on to the next step, nmap. I typed in my nmap and with my IP PC address, my target address, and here it is right here, highlighted. Address. So now I typed in my nmap with my target PC address, and now I see that target 21 is open, 22 is open, and target 80 is all open. So now, my next step, my vulnerability research. I'm a research search block. So now I see the backdoor command that is highlighted right here, and there's no results to be found. So now I use the MSF console. It's starting. So now I set the R host, that is the target PC number, 172.20.10. And now I set the L host. One seven two 20 10. Then I include the L port. Now I set the payload command. So now I set the payload. Set payload CMD Unix reverse. So now I set the payload. Set payload. And now the exploit. And now I type in run. Now I begin by saying, who am I? And here I have everything. Now type ID. And is
Oh yeah, type it right. Type it
who am I? So now type run. Now who am I? So now I type ID. Then the last command I follow is. So now that I type who am I type ID. And then the following command is. Now following command. All right, now that I have gained access to the machine, I can check my role by using who am I and gain root privileges and then input ls to see the list of commands I have. In conclusion, thank you, Dr. West, for helping. Wait. In conclusion, thank you, Dr. West, for helping me. Thank you. Thank you again to Thank you again to Dr. Wesley Phillips for the instructions and guidance that made me the walkthrough possible. Thank you again. Thank you again to Dr. Wesley Phillips for the instructions and guidance that made me do this walkthrough. And thank you for watching.